The Dominion warships moved like predators through the void, sleek and terrible in their elegance. 13 capital ships, each a masterpiece of engineering developed over 6 millennia of interstellar conquest. The fleet was only a fragment of the Dominion's might, but more than sufficient to crush the lone human vessel that had strayed into their territory. Captain James Miller watched the enemy armada on the view screen of the Defiance humanity's first and only deep space explorer equipped with the experimental Hawking drive. His weathered face betrayed no emotion, but his knuckles whitened as he gripped the command console. "They're hailing us again, Captain," Lieutenant Reed said, her voice steady despite the circumstances. Miller nodded. "Put them through." The alien commander appeared on screen, its chitinous facial plates shifting in what Miller recognized as contempt. The universal translator rendered its clicks and whistles into English. "Human vessel, this is High Commander Xath of the 9th Dominion Fleet. Your presence violates Imperial space. Surrender now, and your crew will be permitted to live as servants of the Dominion." Miller smiled thinly. "This is Captain James Miller of Earth Vessel Defiance *. We were unaware this region had been claimed. We're on a peaceful exploration mission." The alien commander's yellow eyes narrowed. "Ignorance is no excuse. You have one standard cycle to power down your systems and prepare for boarding. Any resistance will result in your immediate destruction." The transmission ended abruptly. "Charming fellow," Miller muttered. "Status report." Chief Engineer Pavel's voice came through the intercom. "The Hawking drive is still overheated from our jump, Captain. We're looking at another 40 minutes before we can initiate another fold." "We don't have 40 minutes," Miller said. "Tactical assessment, Commander Torres?" The tactical officer's dark eyes never left her console. 13 capital ships, Captain. Each one carries enough firepower to reduce us to atoms. Conventional weapons would be like throwing rocks at a fortress." Miller nodded grimly. "And our experimental package?" Torres hesitated. "The quantum disruptor is untested in actual combat conditions. The simulations were promising, but Dr. Watson warned that deployment could have unpredictable effects." "We're out of options," Miller said. "Prepare the disruptor." The bridge fell silent. The quantum disruptor represented the pinnacle of human scientific achievement, a weapon that could theoretically alter the fundamental properties of matter within a targeted radius. It had been installed on the Defiance * as a last resort, a fail-safe that no one ever expected to use. "Sir," Torres objected, "with all due respect, the disruptor has never been field-tested. The potential damage to spacetime itself—" "I'm aware of the risks, Commander," Miller interrupted. "But I also know what happens when the Dominion captures new species. They've wiped out 11 civilizations in the last century alone. If they learn Earth's location from our databases—" He let the implication hang in the air. Torres nodded reluctantly. "Yes, sir." "Preparing quantum disruptor." Miller opened the shipwide comm. "All hands. This is the captain. Brace for possible dimensional instability. Engineering, divert all non-essential power to shields." The Dominion fleet had arranged itself in an attack formation, confident in their overwhelming superiority. The largest vessel, the High Commander's flagship, led the formation, its massive weapons arrays glowing with building energy. "They're powering weapons," Torres reported. "Targeting solutions locked on our position." Miller leaned forward. "Target the flagship. Minimal yield, just enough to demonstrate what we're capable of." "Disruptor charged at 20% capacity," Torres confirmed. Targeting solution acquired. The captain took a deep breath. Fire. For a moment, nothing seemed to happen. Then a pencil-thin beam of bluish light lanced out from the Defiance *, connecting it to the Dominion flagship. On the view screen, reality itself seemed to warp around the point of impact. The flagship's hull began to ripple like water, molecular bonds dissolving as the quantum field collapsed. In seconds, the massive warship disintegrated into its component atoms, leaving nothing but a rapidly expanding cloud of particles. Stunned silence fell over the bridge. "My God," someone whispered. The remaining Dominion ships had frozen in place, their commanders clearly stunned by the instantaneous destruction of their flagship. Miller didn't wait for them to recover. Open a channel to all Dominion vessels. Where the connection was established, he spoke clearly and calmly. This is Captain Miller of the Defiance Asterisk. As you have witnessed, we possess technology beyond your understanding. We do not seek this conflict, but we will defend ourselves if threatened. He paused, letting the message sink in. Return to your territory. Inform your leaders that humans wish for peaceful relations, but we will not be conquered or enslaved. The next demonstration won't be at minimal yield. For several tense minutes, the Dominion fleet remained motionless. Then, one by one, they began to turn away, their engines flaring as they retreated at maximum speed. As the last enemy ship disappeared from their scanners, the bridge crew of the Defiance Asterisk let out a collective breath. They're transmitting data back to their homeworld, Torres noted. About us, about what they saw. Miller nodded. Good. Let them spread the word. Humanity isn't defenseless. He turned to his navigator. Once the drive is cooled, set a course for Earth. We need to report this encounter. His weathered face broke into a slight smile and let Earth know that while the galaxy is more dangerous than we imagined, humanity just earned its place among the stars. The Defiance Asterisk hung alone in the emptiness of space, a tiny vessel that had just changed the course of galactic history forever.